welcome to day 2, and today we'll be looking at nail anatomy. As I mentioned earlier yesterday, nail technology is not just the process of mixing colors or creating art. It has a lot to do with anatomy, and if you miss the anatomy of nail, then you literally don't know what you are doing. It's like placing tips on fingernails without knowing exactly what you are doing, whether you are damaging the nails or not. And we are also looking at the issues and underlying issues or nail infections you would come across during the course. Let's take a look at nail anatomy. So in simple terms that would make it easy for you, nail anatomy is the clear labeling and functional parts of the nail, including the inner structure and the outer structure of the natural nail plate. We'll be looking at all that in full detail, and I would explain them to you one by one. So, nail plate is different from nail bed. Nail plate refers to the hardest part of the nail, the one you can see, the one you do layovers, the one you put extension, the one you do biab on. This hard part you can see with your eyes that you file the tip. That's your nail plate, and that's different from the nail bed. And now that takes us to the nail bed. Nail bed is the skin beneath the nail plate that holds it together. That's what your nail plate is. It holds the nail bed to your fingernail. And then we'll take a look at the cuticle. You all know what the cuticle is. In as much as I believe that we know what the cuticle is, I'm still going to explain. The cuticles are the thin layer at the base of the nail that protects new growth. Like the thin line you could see beneath, as I have labeled in the photo you can see, is what the cuticle is. And that takes us to lunula. You see this little moon that when you were small, your parents and the elders will tell you that if you wave at certain birds, they will give it to you. So lunula is the moon looking shape on the nail, at the base of the nail, especially on the thumb. It's always like very, very clear. And that takes us to hypanochium. You hear this a lot in online videos. I know you've come across it severally on TikToks and other online videos. Hypanochium is actually the skin beneath the free edge that seals the nails from bacteria. So once there's a problem with the hypanochium, you can't work because there are going to be fungi growing under there, and those would lead to onycholosis or nail lifting and other fungi or even bacterias. And that would take us to nail issues. But before then, remember that damaging the matrix can affect the nail growth forever. Pushing or cutting the cuticle wrongly can cause infection and damages. Not recognizing nail diseases can also harm someone. You would not want to risk your certificates because of that. You won't risk any certificates because you just wanted to be desperate to make money and fix on people's nails. So let's take a look at nail issues. These are the basic nail issues you would come across, and you will come across that from a lot of people, not just one person. You see situation where their nails have lifted, they still want to wear it. I'll be teaching you that later on in the course from day 4. Some clients, especially Nigerians, they want to carry their nails for straight 6 weeks, not knowing that they should refill their acrylic nails or their gel nails at least 2 to 3 weeks. If you do not and you keep your nails For 4 weeks, 5 months, it has grown out. Water has entered. There are foods entering there. What will happen next? Fungi will start growing on it. If you are already an experienced nail tech, you must have seen clients with green nails, yellowish looking nails. That's because their nail has been infected. So fungi infection looks green, yellow, and it happens because moisture has been trapped underneath the nail. That's why refill is important. If they are not refilling, they should remove the nails, because carrying nails for too long would lead to a fungal infection. You see lifted nails separating from the nail bed, and it's called onycholosis because the hypanochiums has already gone bad, and you can see that there's space in the middle, and then the nail plate has lifted from the nail bed, and then it leads to onycholosis. So you'll be remembering that terminologies when it comes to underlying nail issues. And you do not work on wounded or sore nails. Those people that eat their nails, that come to get their nails done, don't work on it. Don't. It doesn't matter what the SQ say. Oh, I have a wedding tomorrow, but their nails is sore. How do you put chemicals on sore nails? Imagine how much you are trying to protect chemicals from touching their skin, because your gel polish is not even supposed to touch the skin, not even the cuticle, neither the corners of their nail. So why would you want to put such chemical on open skin? You've seen videos where they are placing acrylic or nail bed, open nail bed, like the nail plate is looking sore. Ingrown nail and all, remove them and let them heal. Don't work on them. And that's why you try as much as possible not to cut your clients while working, because if you cut, the blood will slow you down and you have to get the nail done, and then you are going to work on an open injury. For me, that's selfish. But would you tell a client that had come to get their nails done not to do it because you've pricked one finger? They won't listen. They'll tell you, oh, so I transported all the way, paid the deposit, I'm here, and you're telling me that I should leave because you caught me. You were the one that caught me. So you try not to cut your clients as well while working on them. And you do not work on sore hands. You can turn your clients back. Reject such clients. I know sometimes the quest of looking for clients because you want to work, you want to make money, you're in a hurry to work on any finger. No, clients with underlying knee issues as listed above and labeled above, do not work on them. Sometimes it takes 3 to 4 months for them to heal properly. Toenails take longer time to heal. So give them that time. Let them heal. They can go and look for another nail techs or do them by themselves, but don't work on bad nails. And that brings us to nail sanitization and all. In simple summary, in as much as you're not supposed to put product on your client's skin, that it's as much as you not putting product on your own skin. And you would be holding different hands. You don't even know what they are carrying. Some of you are not even vaccinated from what's the word again, hepatitis B and all. So you can't be holding different clients. And that's why it's important to always spray their hands with alcohol. Use sanitizers for you and them. Use sanitizer before you even wear your own glove. Give them sanitizer. Spray their hands with alcohol before you work. That's part of it. You sanitize your hands very, very well and clean your tools. So even if the hands you are using to hold your brush and your whatever, since it's not really touching them, but products might touch them, but your other dominant hand, the hands, your left hand that you are using to hold them for a long time, wear your glove, because you can't just throw someone's hand directly on your skin. So wear your gloves. And in sanitizing your stationery and also sanitizing your equipment, use hot water. You can add some acetone and isopropyl, the one you call spirit, but isopropyl. You can add them and soak them for about 5 to 10 minutes. Then you pour hot water Then you use soap and brush in washing them one by one, especially your cuticle scissors and nippers. Those are dangerous because you are cutting through them. Wash them with your electric nail bits. Dry them. I have a sanitizer machine I'm adding to this video now. I will be adding the sanitizer on screen now. The machine. After drying them, when they are properly dry, you still use this machine to sterilize them. For those who do not have machine, it's still okay if you had soaked them in alcohol and used hot water and soap to wash them with brushes. Okay, then you keep your workstation clean. Never ever share cuticle tool, especially that one, the other plastic one, those disposable one. Don't share them. In fact, give it to them as souvenir as they are leaving. But your nippers, you can't buy cuticle scissors and nippers every day, so you have to sterilize those ones. Make sure you sweep and use spray alcohol on your work table before you work on different clients, and always wash your hand before you work on different clients. So this brings us to the end of day 2. I will see you guys tomorrow, and please finish the tasks below and answer the questions. Thank you.